It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man remains holed up on the roof of a unit complex at Mayfield. Police have been at the Maitland Road address near Fitzroy Street since around 12:30 this morning after responding to a concern for welfare. Officers from the Tactical Response Group and Police Rescue Squad have joined negotiators who are trying to convince the man to come down. The man behind the wheel of a horrific crash at Rankin Park last month, which claimed the life of 9-year-old Talisha Wood, has faced court for the first time. The 25-year-old has been charged with several offences, including dangerous driving occasioning death. However, he didn't enter any pleas. Police allege he lost control of a Holden Statesman and hit a power pole on McCaffrey Drive on August 13. He's been granted bail, with the case adjourned for 12 weeks. Talisha's mother, Kirsty Wilson, and her adopted father, Luke Wood, have told NBN News the 9-year-old was loved by everyone she knew.
She was happy, full of life and love.
She was very popular with everyone, old ladies to little babies. She was everyone's friend and she was just there for everyone and anyone.
More than 24 worried Muswellbrook residents called 000 last night as a grass fire burnt out of control near their homes. Fire crews were called to grassland behind the local vet surgery off Aberdeen Street at about 6:30, with the fire jumping the Hunter River before it was finally extinguished at 10 o'clock. Around 4 hectares were scorched. Witnesses have told police they saw a group of young people running away from the area shortly after the fire started. The federal government has been asked to stop shirking responsibility and act on coastal erosion immediately to save communities like Stockton. The sudden closure of the Mission Australia Early Learning Centre last week has prompted Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon to call on federal parliament to do something about the issue. She's acknowledged responsibility lies primarily with the state government, but says the federal government should be doing its share too.
This is a massive wake-up call for all levels of government. The federal government has got to start showing leadership in this regard. We are a massive island nation and we need a national plan around coastal rehabilitation.
There's been no trace of the wreckage or the bodies of 5 people on board a helicopter which crashed off Anna Bay almost a week ago. Police divers equipped with sonar and underwater cameras searched an area about 5 kilometres offshore from Barubie Point yesterday. They're expected to resume the search today before conditions worsen over the weekend. Newcastle has seen a 12.6% increase in homelessness since 2011, and now vulnerable residents are languishing on the social housing waitlist for years and years. Local residents like Troy and Pauline Hurst have been on the wait list for 6 years, living out of their car and sleeping on sofas for that time. Troy Hurst says many homeless people like himself end up in this situation through circumstances they can't control.
Each town I came along, there was still nowhere to live, impossible for rentals. Anything's over $300, it's impossible for one person, even a couple, you know. We don't get much on the pension. People think we get a lot, but we don't. And being homeless isn't easy.
2NURFM Sport.
Jets officials are hoping for record membership numbers for the upcoming A-League season. Newcastle started last season with 9,000 members and had a record of 11,700 before the end of their campaign, a number they hope to break again this year. The Jets will take on Adelaide in the FFA Cup quarter-finals next week. Roosters star James Tedesco says his team will have big shoes to fill with the loss of incoming Knights coach Adam O'Brien. The fullback credited O'Brien with vastly improving the Roosters' attack by giving players more freedom on the field. Departing Knights caretaker coach Christian Wolfe has also backed O'Brien as having the potential to make Newcastle finals contenders next season. And Scone trainer Brett Kavanagh says Starboy will create a high-pressure race in the $1.3 million Kosciuszko race at Randwick next month after securing a spot this week. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 27, 28, 10, 20, 11, 30 and 31, and the Powerball number is 2. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.